All right, all right, all right. We got Monday Night Football. Do you like that? I don't think I'm going to like this tonight, especially if we can't block for Kirk Cousins tonight. And welcome everybody to the Script Sports here. I am the man, the myth, the legend, Scripps. And talk about sports here based on, what we watch, our personal opinion, whether, hey, whether it's right or wrong here, we stand on it at least. We don't flip-flop our takes or our points. We just go with what we believe is fair. Whether if it is fair, if it's fair judgment. If it's not fair judgment, then, hey, we have to say, hey, we were wrong. We have to, bite the bullet on that one. But coming to say here, we got Niners and Vikings tonight here. Going to be a hell of a game. Obviously, no Deebo Samuel, hairline fracture in his shoulder. Going to be out till week 10. Niners still have enough efficient weapons to still beat Minnesota, in my opinion. And they have especially an efficient defense to shut down Minnesota, who's had many games of struggles this season, to say the least, for Minnesota, I should say. But, Niners are coming off a loss here. Minnesota's coming off a win against Chicago. I mean, it wasn't a very big victory, let's just say that. But nonetheless, it was a victory. So, obviously, no Justin Jefferson. That hurts us offensively here. We have not been able to run the ball efficiently. Our right side of the line has really been bad. Speaking of bad, is Ingram here. But tonight we have a new player coming in to play right. Going to be playing right guard here. So we got Dalton Reisner here. So Dalton Reisner is going to step into place. So hopefully Dalton Reisner can play efficient enough to hold up to allow us to run the ball and give Kurt some time to get the ball out, without having fucking Bosa and company, kill Kirk Cousins and kill all our hopes. But I feel like if we can control the trenches here and at least give Kurt and give the running backs some decent holes in time, I think we have a good shot. Our defense is definitely gonna have to step up here against obviously CMC, Ayuk, and Kittle here. And I don't know, I have this feeling, just had this weird feeling, Kittle's gonna find his way like he did against the Cowboys. He's gonna find his way in the end zone tonight here. I just feel that way. I definitely feel Brandon Ayuk is gonna make an appearance in the end zone. And definitely CMC is gonna, without a doubt here. I mean, Minnesota can game plan all they want to try to slow down and stop CMC all we want, but we can only hope to contain him. But our defense is definitely not very good here, and I don't say it's not the worst defense that's in the National Football League, but it's pretty bad, pretty bad. Bottom 5, guaranteed. Bottom 5. Especially when it comes to the our pass, the passing game here. We give up a lot through the air. Our run defense for the most part is pretty stout. We stop some running backs here that have, we don't let them get too much going on us, which is good. But then getting killed through the air, that doesn't help. It does you no justice to be a great run stopper if you can't stop the pass and they can still continuously get first downs on you. But definitely going to be a good game to say the least here. We got Game 7, the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros here. I mean, the Battle of Texas has been real. Let's just say that. It's down to this game here. It's in Houston. You have Christian Javier on the mound for the Astros, and you have Max Scherzer, who they brought in. So Scherzer got lit up last time playing the Astros in this series. So it'll be interesting to see if Max Scherzer has fixed his stuff. Maybe, can get better control of his command here. Maybe hopefully he doesn't, give up a lot of runs. And we also got a 3-2 matchup in the National League Championship Series right now. And that's going on right now. We got the game on. We have it's going underway right now. We're in the top of the third here. That's zooming in here. We're in the top of the third here. It is 3-1 Diamondbacks here over the Phillies here. 3-1 Diamondbacks over the Phillies right now here in the top of the third. So that's the only sports we got going on as of right now here. So you're getting the most accurate number here. The most accurate number in-game number here. We're at the top of the third here. 3-1 Diamondbacks here. Obviously now it's over-unders 10 runs. The Phillies are plus 145. Diamondbacks are minus 190. Diamondbacks are even money to win by 2 runs here. They're actually up by 2 runs. Phillies to cover the run here. So, and let's see Max Scherzer here and Christian Javier. We have these numbers here. We have obviously, the Astros win by 2 runs here, plus 155. The Rangers to cover and only lose by a run, minus 180. Rangers to win on the money line, plus 109. The Astros to win on money line, minus 131. And the over-under is 9 runs. So that's what we're looking at right now here. All right, top of the 3 here. Phillies they got to run back here, so maybe they can try and stop again and maybe get another run or 2 back here, tie this one up here. But let's go. We're gonna look at. We got hockey tonight here as well. We got hockey here. We got Montreal versus the Sabres here. All right, the Sabres at home. This game starts in about an hour here. This game will be in Buffalo. Though it is Montreal Canadiens versus the Buffalo Sabres here. Sabres are the favorites to win by 2 on the goal. To win by 2 goals here, plus 130 here. If you think Canadians can cover and only lose by a goal and a half, minus 150. If you think Montreal can outright beat the Sabres tonight, plus 160. If you think Buffalo wins, minus 185. And the over-under is 6.5 goals total here. I haven't been very good luck on the under 6.5 or whatever. So I've been kind of I stayed away from that there. So tonight I kind of went Montreal Canadiens. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big NHL type guy that really gets too much involved in it, but I like the Canadiens. But the Sabres are probably the better team. But the Montreal Canadiens, hey, they're not they're not some slack job team up in north that just bunch of maple syrup drinking ass Canadians up there. No, these guys can actually play some hockey here. I actually got a player prop on one of their players as well, Caulfield here. So, like I said, I took Montreal plus the money line here tonight over the Sabres here. If anybody's wondering what I am taking here. In baseball, let's just say I took the Phillies here. Took the Phillies here to win by 2 runs. Obviously, that's not going so well. And I also took the Rangers here tonight. Took the Rangers with Max Scherzer here. Adolis Garcia, man. I mean, he's been hitting home runs. This man has been just killing it here. Just been crushing it here. And so then we got the football here. Alright, we got football here. We got 6.5 now here. 6.5 now. The Niners win by, Niners have to win by 6.5 now. So Niners to win by Tutty. And Minnesota to cover the 6.5, minus 105. Minnesota's plus 255 on the money line. And the 49ers are minus 310. And the over-under is 44 here still. So that hasn't changed. Like I said, I got 7 with Minnesota. So I'm okay with that because I think Minnesota could probably, if we play well enough, we could definitely only lose by a touchdown. But if not, we're probably going to get blown out. And I like the under. I think because, the Niners defense plays very well here, and our defense plays pretty well at home. So I feel like there'll be some points here, but I don't know if it's going to be as high scoring as many people think it's going to be. So that's where my sides of the bets lie here tonight. So. And let's see. Let's see. We're gonna look at the player props here. Let's look at the player props here. Oh, let me make sure. Make sure we I want to make sure we actually refresh here. We like to do our player props on underdog here, so let's go here. All right. Let's look at the player props here. I mean, I could sit here and break down the game and tell everybody the tails of the tape and this and that, but everybody's already heard the tail of the tape. Everyone wants to know who are we taking, who we think's going to win, who has a realistic shot, what are the players that we think tonight can have a game, could maybe break out, that look good on the player props aspect here. But like I said, I'm here to I like betting, and only in a fun way here. Nice. And I'll also say, like when I say on my DJ channel, when you're smoking responsibly, please bet responsibly. And if you have a problem with addiction, any type of addiction, whether it's drugs, whether it's gambling, whether it's whatever, please go seek some help. Please. It is a serious problem and a serious issue that we have not properly dealt with in this world. I'm not going to just say just the United States, because it is a problem around the world. And addictions affect each and every one of us. Nobody is, there's nobody that cannot be affected by addiction in some way, somehow. So hopefully, if you do, please talk to somebody. Talk to somebody about your problems. Hopefully, you can get help if you need help, and seek it, in the right way, in a right way, not go seeking help in the wrong way. Please. That being said, let's go back to the player props here. We got Brock Purdy up here for a touchdown and a half higher. Okay, interesting. Let's see what. I think Brock Purdy only threw one touchdown against the Cleveland Browns here, if I'm not mistaken here. Yes, he had 4 against the Cowboys here. Then he had 1 against Arizona here. So, and, they didn't have, very good yardages here. And so, you got Kirk Cousins, Brock Purdy, I mean, so far, yeah, Brock scored a touchdown here. 243 yards passing, 5.5 rushing yards, 19.5 completions. He's got a juice to one. If he throws a pick here tonight, you get 1 plus. You get 1 plus times 1.25 here, and 16.35 fantasy points at 251 passing plus rushing yards here. So interesting to say the least here on Brock Purdy here. Alright. Now we got Christian McCaffrey here. Christian McCaffrey to get a touchdown. Now, I would be a fool to tell you don't take this prop here. Because Brock Purdy, excuse me. Christian McCaffrey, run CMC, however you may want to call this man. This Christian McCaffrey is probably the surest thing to anything. I mean, I'm trying to draw a comparison. Maybe probably Nikolai Joker in NBA for a double double almost every night that he goes out to play. It's it's a rarity in this league. And a lot of people thought, well, Christian McCaffrey was worn down by the Panthers, and he wasn't going to look rejuvenated or fresh or whatever. He has looked totally amazing. The Niners' offense has gone, and that's why tonight here. I mean, if the Vikings do not get a hold of CSC, and they're not going to just let CMC just run the ball 24/7. They're going to put Jordan Mason in there and let him run a little bit here. Elijah Mitchell as well. You might see Ray McLeod getting a jet sweep or something like that, or maybe Brandon Ayuk. So, but one thing you can't count on: Christian McCaffrey is probably gonna somehow find a way to get in the end zone here tonight. And but what I thought was pretty interesting here was I thought the 3.5 receptions here. Like I said, hindsight thinking, no Deebo Samuel here tonight here, so they're going to really rely, we don't have this crazy pass rush, but we can get to the quarterback. But I feel like, this is a game that Christian McCaffrey can definitely get a little more touches in the reception department here, and see him definitely go on the wheel route. That's definitely one route that I like as far as if you want to go if you got a good enough running back like Christian McCaffrey, you can put him on a, have a fake out, make him like he's gonna run, but he's running that rub wheel route to the sideline, boom, or just kind of let him go out a little bit and just find him with a little screen pass or the little 5 in and out, or So I'm definitely on this one here. I'm definitely on the over 3.5. I think you could definitely get 4 tonight. And like I said, definitely the rushing touchdown, something you definitely, can never, See, like I said, Elijah Mitchell here is going to get some, rushing. But let's see. Let's see what Elijah Mitchell. He only had 2 attempts. He had 5 against the Pittsburgh. He had 11 against. He had more attempts. So on the road, he didn't have as many attempts here as he did at home here. So 6 rushing attempts here tonight for Elijah Mitchell. I would probably say the under. I mean, like I said, I would probably say the under here because I think we're going to probably have a little bit of Jordan Mason in there. And you never know. Kyle Juszczyk might get, We got Brandon Ayuk here to get a rush or a receiving touchdown here. Is times 1.25. 5 receptions, 73.5 yards, 12 fantasy points. George Kittle, again, here's another guy that I believe could see the end zone tonight just because of just certain teams. George Kittle, just whatever it is, he always seems to get a touchdown against the Cowboys. And I kind of feeling tonight George Kittle is going to somehow get in the end zone against us here tonight. So this would not be a bad take here for anybody wanting to take that George Kittle gets 1 touchdown rushing or receiving here tonight here. And that is times 1.5 here. So 4 receptions, 50.5 receiving yards, 9.75. Juwan Jennings here, 2 receptions, 25.5 receiving yards, 26.5 rushing and receiving. Jake Moody to get over higher or lower than 1.5 field goals made, 2.5 extra points made, and 7 kicking points higher or lower. Ray McLeod. Like I said, this could be Ray could be a guy to get a jet sweep. They can try to do some plays with him here. 1.5 receptions here, 15.5 receiving yards. I mean, I'd say this would be another one that most people probably won't be looking at here. I mean, he got targeted twice last week. He caught 1, but he had 23 rushing yards here on 2 attempts here. But you don't got that. You got his receiving yards here. Well, he had 22 against Arizona. He had 2 receptions here, so he's had at least 1 here. So I wouldn't be wouldn't put it past me that he gets more than this 1.5 here tonight here. So I don't know if I'd be too scared to take that here more than Jawan Jennings. But Jawan Jennings too is another. And I took Jake Moody to get over 1.5 field goals. I think definitely Niners could probably get at least 2 field goals. And that's what I call this reincarnated baby Paul Mala Hafanga. He's another guy out there. I definitely. Javon Hargrave here to get a sack here. We got Fred Warner. Fred Warner's going to be out there. He was a little banged up last week here, so expect him to be a presence here. Dre Greenlaw here. Then you got Isaiah Oliver here, 1.5 assists here. That would not be too bad here. Then we got Diamador Lenore here. I mean, that's another guy that you definitely. Then we go over to the Minnesota side over here. We got Kirk Cousins. He's got it juiced here for 1.25 if you think he's going to throw 2 touchdown passes here tonight. 243.5 passing yards, 2.5 rushing yards, 36.5 passing attempts, 24.5 completions. For him to throw an interception, 12.5 passing first downs, 69 complete percentage here, higher or lower, 3 sacks taken, higher or lower. For him to fumble tonight is if you picked him to at least fumble once, when he has in the past at home, higher than 1 in 75. So you get extra bonus on that one. 249.5 passing and rushing yards and 15.5 fantasy points. I was on the thing to take that Kirk Cousins. He generally has a great completion percentage here. But tonight, I feel like he's not going to have that much of a great complete percentage against the Niners at home. I mean, he may have that, but it may be just lower. I mean, it just, like I said here, I just feel like. And Madison here, Madison hasn't really got it going too much here. So, Cam Akers here, get rushing yards here. Jordan Addison here. I like Jordan Addison. The facts to get a touchdown. Last week he got a touchdown. So, I mean, I feel like if somehow they can find a way to get him open, and he's, and maybe he gets on one of these guys that doesn't, and, gets a mismatch and gets open here. KJ Osborne here, another guy to look at here. TJ Hawkinson here. Maybe he gets a touchdown here. Then we got Joseph here to make over 1.5 extra points and 5.5 kicking points. Brandon Powell here. Then we have Josh Oliver here to get over 5 receiving yards. I mean, somebody interesting here for the Vikings here. I mean, he didn't have any last week, but he did have 15 yards on 1 reception at home against Kansas City. So, kind of maybe worth a play, worth a throw in there if you're looking for an extra throw in. Jordan Hicks got the fumble recovered last weekend, so maybe somebody. Yeah, Cameron Bynum here has been pretty good. Josh Martellus. You got Danielle Hunter here, Harrison Smith, and Harrison Phillips here. So that's what we're looking at here as far as player props here in the football game here. Let's see. What about the baseball game here? What about the baseball game here? Alright. So they got a boost here for Adolis Garcia to have over 1.5 total bases here. Arizona's still leading here, 3-1. You can get in live right now here with Corbin Carroll. With his hits, runs, plus RBIs here. He's currently struck out once here, so maybe you take the higher here. Then you got Kelt Marte here. He's also struck out once here. And Christian Walker here. And Tommy Pham has not struck out yet. And let's see. Well, Gabriel Monroe here has got. So if you think he gets another hit plus run plus RBI there, then you got Alec Thomas here. Then we have Trey Turner, who struck out once already. And we got Kyle Schwarber here. We got Nick Castellanos. We got Alec Bum. We got Brandon Marsh, who's got 2.5 hits here already here. So the Marsh is going crazy here. So definitely that's close to cashing there if you definitely want to jump in on that one here. Then we have Max Scherzer here. Then we have Corey Seager to hit home run. That is juiced for Marcus Semien to have an RBI. 1 in 25 here. And then we have... So him to get a single or him to get a home run here is juice numbers. Then we got Josh Jung here. Josh Jung with RBIs and singles. What's up?
Go fuck Vikings.
And we got Nathaniel Lowe here. His numbers are juiced here. Same thing with Mitch Garver here. RBIs and singles here. Jonah Heim. Get an RBI. Then we got Leodris Tavares here. If he gets a RBI here, is juiced. Same with Evan Carter here. Then we have Christian Javier. We have Yordan Alvarez, who I tried to go with the home run prop, and that did not pan out yesterday here. So Jose Altuve here with RBIs. Kyle Tucker's RBIs in the single. Alec Bergman here, total bases and RBIs juiced. And Jose Abreu, 1.5 total bases and RBIs. Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena is RBIs. Michael Brantley's RBIs. Martin Maldonado to get a total base and to get a single here. Chas McCormick here. So, and let's go to what else? What else is live here? To NHL here. We got NHL here. We got Jake Allen here. Jake Allen to give up 4.5 goals here. Wow, that's give up a lot of goals here. Get some saves. This guy here, I took Cole Caulfield here to get over 1.5 points here, so to get 2 points here. And I don't know. I covered on the hockey one I did yesterday here. The goal here, his assists, and to get a power play points here. Get over 1 here. We got Michael Mathiasen here. You get 3.5 shots here. Power play points here. We got Josh Anderson here to get a goal and an assist here. Mr. Anderson. Brandon Gallagher. Sean Monahan. Goal and assist here. And power play points here. Raphael Harvey Pinard here to get an assist. David Savard here. 2 block shots here. We got Eric Cromie. 2.5 goals against. 26.5 saves. We got Tag Thompson here. Points, assists, and power play points are juiced. Alec Tuck. Points, goals, and assists, and power play points. Rasmus Dahlem to get a 1.5 times 2, along with his power play. Jeff Skinner here to get a goal and assist and power play. Dylan Corzins, goal and assists. Casey Middleslad, assist. Owen Power here to get an assist. Victor Ofslausen, 2 shots here. That is what we got going on just for that. Alright, let's go back to baseball here. Let's get a good live update here on the baseball here. We're in the top of the fourth now here. Top of the fourth here. You see the series Philadelphia leads 3-2 here. Top of the fourth, 3-1 Diamondbacks here. Here's the live bet right now. Alright, there's a live bet here. Over-under is 8.5 here. You got 4 here. 4 runs in the top of the fourth here. Will the Phillies be able to come back here, Paul? You know, it's been kind of come from behind baseball here as of late here. So we'll see. We'll see about that here. But other than that here, we just, you know, like I said, we're going to root for our Vikings here tonight, even though we know the Vikings probably might not win here tonight, but hopefully maybe they can, or at least maybe cover for our bet. And then the Rangers here, I think the Rangers, and then, you know, the Phillies are up 3-2 here. I mean, it'd be awesome to kind of see another Game 7 here in baseball tomorrow here. But now we're at the bottom of the fourth here, so let's see if the Phillies can come back and get this game tied up or not. But just wanted to get up on here and just talk a little bit about, you know, talk about Monday Night Football here and how, you know, Niners have been having a great season. Minnesota really hasn't. There's been rumors that Kirk Cousins might get traded during the season. That's all shut down. You know, Kirk is going to be staying, you know, till the end of the season. Now, what the quarterback market looks like and how the team feels about him after the season, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And obviously, you've got some good baseball on right now here. Diamondbacks are holding to a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth here to try to tie this series up to make it force it to Game 7 in the National League Championship Series here. Just like the Rangers and the Astros are Game 7 here tonight here. And tomorrow we got NBA, and I definitely want to try to get on tomorrow early and break down NBA, break down teams, sleepers. I'm definitely trying to get in one more Yahoo Fantasy Basketball League. I already got two ESPN ones already, so kind of happy about it. Kind of interesting to see what my team's going to do here, about the players I took, and you know how that's going to work out, how it's going to work itself out. But yeah, we're going to have our Monday night mix here tonight here. But until then here, I'm going to sign off here. And well, before we sign off here, let's show everybody the bet here, when we made our bet here. This is the bet here that we have right now. Here, this is the bet that we made. So yeah, Michelle, if you want to make a bet on my bravado, there's a $1 on there.
Dude, I was cleaning the stove off, and there's a ladybug on the pan. The same one. I don't know if it's the same one, but didn't have spots on it.
Right.
And I go outside and I put it on and it won't get off my fingers. I'm like, come on, you gotta. And then I'm walking towards the house and it starts trying to follow me back in the house. I don't want to know how I got in here.
I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ladybugs. But no, you can make a bet if you want to on my bravado. Because there's $1 left. I bet the Phillies to win by 2. They're down by 2 right now. You got the Rangers on the money line. We got the Montreal Canadiens money line. Minnesota Vikings to cover the 7. And the game to go under 44 total points between the Niners and the Vikings tonight. And obviously we made a player prop as well here. We took Jake Moody to have over 2 field goals made. We had Christian McCaffrey to have over 3.5 receptions. Kirk Cousins to go under 69% completing percentage here tonight. Jordan Addison to get in the end zone ×2. And our man Cole Caulfield here to have over 1.5 points tonight here in the Montreal Canadiens and Buffalo Sabres game here. So if all 5 of those cash for me on the player prop, It will be 40, but we took insurance, so if we get 4 out of 5, we'll at least get $10 here. So that'll be pretty awesome to see. Like I said, we won 3 player props yesterday, so we're kind of on a roll in the player props perspective here. As far as the sports teams, we've come a little close here and there, and just we've got screwed by a team or two here. So it is what it is here, but we've had a pretty good season so far. So can't say that we've had a bad season or such of that nature. But with that being said here, I'm gonna sign off here so I can get ready, get hyped up for the football game here. So I'll be back here. We'll be back to tell you if my Vikings sucked ass or they played really well, fought hard, and had won the game or lost the game barely, or got their asses kicked, or but well, the Monday night mix here tonight. But just wanted to get up on here and talk a little sports. I'm gonna get up on here tomorrow and talk NBA, and obviously we'll talk about Week 8 in the NFL and Week 9 of college football. Break down the BCS, the bowl, the first playoff, the first playoff. The first we get the first sniff of the playoff teams that they have put together, as far as to know who's got number one to whatever, and to know who's in contention, who's got a shot to still make the BCS college football playoff here. So we'll break that down in the NBA season, tell you about our sleepers, tell you about our teams and fantasy, and tell you about some players. I mean, we only got really 2 games tomorrow to talk about, but obviously Wednesday will be a full slate of NBA, so we'll definitely have to get up and really do our thing on Wednesday, our due diligence. So until next time, this is Script Sports here. We talked about the Minnesota Vikings and the 49ers here, how the Niners basically, it's the Niners game to lose here, in my opinion here. Vikings got a shot to win here, a shot to try to get our season back on track here. Niners don't want to lose back-to-back games, that's for sure. So, and then we got the Rangers and the Astros. Who's going to win? Will the Astros make another appearance in the World Series, or will their fellow Texas, Rangers do what Texas Rangers do and wrestle up them rascally Astros and put them away, and then go on to the World Series? And will the Phillies be able to come back here and move on to the World Series, or will the Diamondbacks force a Game 7? It will all remain to see later on tonight. So enjoy your sports day. Take care of yourselves.